Is it important to you?
No.
No.
It's not important, but it's nice.
Hey, if you say no, I'm not complaining.
I was just in my feelings, and it's normal.
It's normal, but I think it's like recognize it. But like sometimes, like in that moment, I was like, okay,
Everything
cool,
can-
but snap out of this, bro. There's no
Yeah,
time
it's just
for this
sometimes
right
it can feel so heavy.
Especially, I think
Yeah.
there's no other religion or faith that gets violated as much as Christianity.
It's a horrible thought.
How could you say that? Good morning.
You're made for radio.
Good morning.
Good morning, the Growth Club.
Do you know what's funny? An intro like that wouldn't bang for the UK. I think so. The American radio shows like good morning, America.
Yeah, it's because Americans are happier.
It's a Monday morning, 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
We live from you.
How do you like your eggs? Sunny side up or sunny side down?
You know, we live from 105.7 312. And today we playing the I was about to say the freakiest of the freakiest song. I don't even know what we're saying. But yeah, hello.
Welcome to, which week is it? Or which episode
7,
is it?
bro.
Episode 7.
7 weeks. Welcome to episode 7 of the Grow Club.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. As you guys may see, that's cheers. Eye contact.
Ding.
As you guys may see, we've got a bit of a du vin, a bit of wine. Tell them why we have some wine today, Jasmine.
It is the holiday for Saint Valentine. That's just a weird way of saying it's Valentine's Day.
Where are you going with this?
Yeah, it is. Well, Valentine's Day would have passed by the time you guys watch this.
Yeah, so Valentine's actually tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we're filming it the day before Valentine's. Mm-hmm. And as sipping a bit of wine is me and Jasmine's pastime, we decided, you know what? Let's bring a bit of wine. So if you're watching this in the evening,
join us.
Grab yourself a little cup, whether it's red or whether it's white.
Preferably red, but
whether it's orange juice, water.
Yeah.
My waddy. We ain't gonna discriminate.
You know. Get yourself a drink.
What we got here?
We've got ourselves. We should have put it in the fridge beforehand, but
yeah, no warm white one, hard.
Yeah, we got ourselves a Chardonnay. I picked up a Chardonnay because that's Mike's favorite.
Where from though?
I think this was South Africa.
Check the country.
No, this one's South Africa. No, Australia. Sorry, Australia.
Is it Australia?
Yeah, it's got a kangaroo on it.
So yeah, for you guys who don't know, Chardonnay, white wine, white Chardonnay.
Yeah,
it's only white, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Chardonnay from Australia is my favorite.
That's why
wine.
I picked it up.
Yeah, it's either Australia or New Zealand. I think it's because of the soil that they have down there. But it's banging. Trust me, if you like sweet stuff.
Portuguese is really nice too.
Well, red or white?
White.
Is it?
Yeah.
Chardonnay?
Yeah, not Chardonnay, just white in general, like especially Vino Verde.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one of your top favorites.
So good. And I'm not really a white wine drinker, but it's great.
So yeah, Valentine's. Oh, speaking of Valentine's, I got you a little something.
You did.
Let's pretend that you didn't see it.
I didn't see anything.
I didn't
see anything. Ta-da! Wow, is it real?
Don't ask me questions. You're meant to say, yo, this is beautiful. Then
this is beautiful. Is it real?
Just take the flower first, no?
You don't know, do you?
It is real.
No, it is real.
Smell it. Sounds good, huh?
Thank you
For
so
the audio
much.
listeners, I've gotten Jasmine a beautiful, beautiful bouquet.
It's one red rose, but one red
for audio. For the audio,
yeah, but
it's
I'm
a
honest.
bouquet of roses.
But one rose
large
is fine.
Bouquet. Why? For the audio, it's a large bouquet.
Thank you so much for my bouquet.
Do you feel appreciated, honored, and special because of this piece of flower, a plant?
I thought it was a bouquet.
Sorry, but for these plants, these bouquets.
Yes, I do. I love flowers. And it's not. You know what? It's not just. It's not the flower. It's the thought that goes behind it.
Yeah, but yeah.
No. Say what you want to say. Say what you want to say.
Allow the judge. Don't be doing those spells.
Don't
be doing casting those spells.
It's not a wand.
God forbid. It's a flower, bro. No, because I can. Okay, but I could. Anything can have a nice thought behind it, or thought behind it. Mm-hmm. So if I make you coffee in the morning, yeah, that's a nice thought.
Of course it is.
So why must I go and buy a plant, which look now you've already put into the corner of the couch?
No, I'm just trying to, because it's resting straight. See?
You guys see what this lady's doing?
It's resting straight. Anyway.
Yeah, something that's gonna die and wash away and wither, which they shouldn't represent our relationship. I should get you something that's everlasting, will last forever. Like,
Cup of tea. Look, I'm saying that it's nice because to buy flowers, you got to be out of the house, right?
true.
And that means that when you're out of the house, you've brought me back something to show that you've thought of me. You've seen something beautiful and thought of me.
Ah, ooh, that's a bar.
So let this be, a lesson to you all. Buy your girl some flowers just because.
Just because.
Yeah, not just because it's Valentine's Day. And that's why.
What would my equivalent of a flower be?
Your equivalent of a flower would just be something food related. Or, for example, I popped out and got you a bottle of wine tonight because you said, oh, do we have any wine? And I was like, no, we don't. You're like, oh, that would have been nice. So I went to the shop when I took Chica out and I got you some wine.
Fair enough.
I got your wine as well, not my wine.
Yeah, because
So
you're a red drinker.
I am. But that is how you would like your flowers. Or if I popped out and got you some food without you having to ask.
That's my definition of flowers, isn't it?
Yeah, because it shows that. Or if I came back from the shops and I brought you back your favorite yogurt, which is apricot. I did a whole shop, which is our normal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I got you specifically something that I don't have, but only you have, and it made me think of you.
There is.
Yeah, that is your flowers.
I respect that.
Yeah.
So
and I do that, right?
Yeah.
Good.
For the audio listeners, she's pointing the gun at me.
Hey.
Well, come here. Is Valentine's so Valentine's important to you then? Like, is this is it important to you?
No.
No.
It's not important, but it's nice.
Hey, if you say no, I'm not complaining. That's music to my ears.
Okay. No. I don't think it's
Wow.
No, you know what it is? I think it's important at the start of a relationship. Because it's nice. It's nice to do something romantic all the time. Okay, so maybe I don't mean just at the start. But I think once you're in a committed relationship, Valentine's Day isn't important because by then you've established that you shouldn't wait once a year to buy your girl flowers, to cook her a dinner, to take her out for a meal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, obviously at the start of the relationship it's just nice because you're my man took me out.
Yeah, honeymoon phase and that.
Yeah, I don't really believe in honeymoon phases though. But yeah, so I don't think it's important, but I think it's nice to acknowledge. For example, like we're having it pretty low key. I haven't put any pressure on you to do anything. For your audio listeners, Mike is blessing himself.
We love that bar now for the audio listeners.
But no, I don't think I've ever put pressure on you. It's just a chance for us to actually do an activity.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to Ninja Warrior tomorrow. And also we're keeping it like right now really low budget. Like obviously like our love language is traveling. So if we wanted to spend time together or if it was Valentine's, we would go on holiday.
Yeah.
And we will do that in the future. But for right now, we don't see the point in, and I definitely don't see the point in going out to dinner just because it's Valentine's, and doing all this unnecessary stuff just because it's that day. I don't even mind doing it a week later where everything's calmed down and half the price. The most important thing is that you want to do it and you don't feel obliged to do it.
There is.
Yeah.
I picked well, huh?
You what?
I said I picked well.
Oh, yes, you did. Yeah. Is it important to you? Well, no, I wouldn't say important.
I couldn't give a rat's, bro. Couldn't give a shite.
What do you think about it, though, from a men's POV?
I'm not speaking for all men, but I couldn't care less. Like, if we didn't do nothing for... like, for me, it's like, Valentine's is for you, or for the woman, for the girl. I couldn't care less. If we didn't do nothing for Valentine's, it doesn't stress me out.
You know me, all I want really is a card.
Yeah, I think, you know what it is? I think it's a good excuse, not a good excuse, but a good reason to remind ourselves how much we care about each other.
Yeah, because it's like, even though
though I remind you every day.
Yes, but I was about to say, because Valentine's Day usually give a card or something, right?
Yeah.
Even though I would love cards and love letters all the time.
Yes.
It is nice knowing that around Valentine's Day I am going to get that. Because that's what I love the most, is something
You
handwritten.
are? That's assumptuous.
It is.
What happens if you don't then?
The whole day is ruined. So Mike will be going out after this to get a card.
Hey,
I'm joking.
hey. Don't worry, I've already got my. Don't worry, man. You know me.
I don't know. I'm not
Don't
worrying.
stress,
But
man.
anyway, yeah, I'd love love letters all year round.
Yeah,
Just so you know.
yeah, but nah, yeah, no. Valentine's, yeah, I couldn't care less, man. Honestly,
It's all marketing anyway.
Look, majority
Restaurants clean up this time of year.
majority flower
Flower
places,
people.
flower
Florists.
shops.
Florists.
That's the word. Yeah, we struggle with that. Yeah, florists. They're breaking in. Like, how many people did we see today walking around with flowers?
So many.
And the thing is, I know on the 13th or the 12th they double the price. And why wouldn't you? Like,
Why wouldn't you? I would.
yeah, facts. I
Yeah.
go to town. Yeah,
I think
facts.
I actually increased my nightly rate on my Airbnb for this weekend.
Because people wanna.
Yeah. But I increased the nightly rate, so it's like, okay, you sneaky people.
Yeah.
See how you like these prices.
They're better off staying at home than if that's the case.
Yeah, but it's booked anyway. Have someone checking in tomorrow for the weekend.
But no, it's definitely all marketing. Like, a majority of these holidays are marketing. Like, Christmas is obviously spend time with family. Jesus was born,
apparently,
quote unquote.
Yeah, so he wasn't born on Christmas. That's just a Christians made
We
it
need
up.
to do some research. Yo, do you have
I did do.
Do you know what? Let me check ChatGPT, right? When was Jesus actually born?
He was, I think he was actually born later into the year, like even around Easter time. I know he was resurrected.
Oh yeah.
No, I know.
Let me tell you. When was Jesus actually?
But I don't think we really know. But then why didn't these three wise men write it down?
Interesting. So, ChatGPT is doing too much. Summarize that
In 5 words.
into 3 points, please. He's talking too much. Into 3 concise points. Do you say please to ChatGPT?
No.
I always say please. Yeah.
I know you do. Why? You're like an old person using Google.
I know. I'm always like, please.
It's like, can you please tell me what?
Okay, so number 1, it says no exact date. The Bible doesn't specify Jesus' birthday, but December 25th became traditional celebration day in the 4th century. Second point, seasonal clues. Shepherds in the fields and the Roman census suggest a spring or fall birth rather than winter. And then number 3, historical estimates. Most scholars date Jesus' birth to 6 to 4 BCE before Christ. Before BC. What does BCE stand for?
Before Christ ever? I don't know.
During King Herod's reign, possibly linked to celestial events. So essentially, we don't know. Wait, BCE meaning? Because I think they changed the AD.
I was about to bring that up.
Yeah, they changed the whole AD and BC thing.
You can't just change.
Wow, they've done it already.
What?
So BCE stands for Before Common Era and is a secular alternative to BC, before Christ. They've changed it.
Nah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a crazy update.
So there's like the next generation, they'll refer to it as, oh yeah, this is before
Common Era.
Common Era.
Yeah, before Christ is gone. So AD. So AD is gone as well. So Common Era. So CE, Common Era replaces AD. Anno Domini.
Who was at that board meeting?
They don't look. There's a what's the word?
Movement.
A movement towards like They don't rate Christianity basically. Like, you've seen the Olympics when they're doing all the
Last Supper stuff.
violent.
It was so disrespectful.
Violent. I think there's no other religion or faith that gets violated as much as Christianity, because they don't. I don't know. There's just zero respect for it. But then you have to ask why. Why is it Christianity they're all sending for? There must be a reason.
Even like Halloween, people dress up as nuns and priests, but you won't find someone dressing up as a Muslim or a monk, or
you might get a monk though. It's not common.
Not common.
But I think it's not common because it's cold out.
Yeah, or
It's teary.
yeah, or it's not cold everywhere
Yeah,
in the
facts.
world.
Yeah.
Or
No, but
they
facts. Yeah,
could be
you're right.
Avatar though.
Yeah, no, you're right.
They
Yeah,
could be
and
posing
yeah,
as Avatar.
yeah,
So,
no, true. Yeah,
but yeah, you don't find anyone dressing in a hijab or a burqa or whatever.
yeah,
Like
because that's
that would be
that
so.
wouldn't run. Yeah, that's super
Yeah, it's not a
disrespectful.
costume.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are you dressing up as Jesus? Because there are people who dress up like
Oh, bear
Jesus.
people.
Loads of people.
Bear people. Do.
Um. So why do you do that? Is it because England? Let's take England because there are a lot of people that do that around Halloween.
Yeah,
England is Christian country.
quote unquote.
So do they believe that it's just okay? Well, it's our religion, even though we don't really believe in it, but that's just who we are, and so we're okay.
Yeah,
It's a Christian state. It's a Christian country.
yeah.
So they feel like it's all right. I feel like it's something to do with that.
I think there's a hidden agenda.
Mm.
The powers that be know that Christianity is the way and that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And they're like, you know what? If we confuse as many of these people as we can, we've done a good job. I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, back to Valentine's.
Back to Valentine's.
Back to relationships. So obviously, look, we're both business owners.
Mm.
Do you agree?
Yes.
So now, business takes a lot of our time. Or at least if it's not in the physical, mentally, we're always thinking about our business.
Mm.
So how do you find we've navigated having a business, separate businesses, but also being in a relationship? Do you think entrepreneurship and relationships clash well or merge or mold well?
I think when you're both doing it, yeah.
Interesting.
Because take you and me as an example, and then we've got other friends as well who are business owners, but they're in the same field.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've got their example and we have our example, which are different businesses. You support mine and I support yours, and it's kind of good because we're both learning about each other's simultaneously as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm teaching you things, terminologies in property that I'm just learning about, and now you can apply that to your mental portfolio or whatever. When you're chatting to people, you don't know that it might come up. And the same with me when I'm chatting to people, I've got extra vocabulary.
Yeah.
So in that sense, we're both learning from each other, and we can also give good advice and input as well from the outsider perspective.
Yeah.
So I think in relationships and being business owners, I think it's great when you're both doing it. I think it complements each other.
What about the time aspects then? Do you not
Well, you
find that
both
we're
have that
quite
understanding though.
busy?
Yeah, but then you both have that understanding. It's like, okay, cool. You've got calls booked from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m. Okay, are you able to take your lunch at this time? Yeah, okay, cool. Let's grab lunch together this time. I'm going to work throughout the day, but let's catch up in the evening. I mean, it's easier for us because we live together as well. So, not to say that like all of that is quality time, but we definitely do have our quality time in the evening. That's something that we always have and that I love and I cherish.
Yeah, it's interesting though, because that's like the evening time we have is like a love hit. Because like for me, it's like it's great for you because once we watch a show in the evening, you go to bed. 10 o'clock, boom, you're gone to bed. I had to stay up. So for me, it's like I feel like those sessions that we have are more of a sacrifice for me than it is for you.
Yeah.
So as much as I like them, it's like, okay, cool. I'm having like even tonight we're filming at what time? It's 9:30 now. We're gonna be on this for another 40 minutes. I'm like, oh, where to do after? So
but that's why I appreciate
think
it more because I know that you're still working afterwards and you still put that time aside to watch a show with me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we've just both been working all day and then I'm going to bed, and it's just not nice. And obviously, there are like some occasions, not often, where we won't get to sit down with each other.
Yeah.
But I'd say most often than not, we always do make a bit of time, even if it's not a full show, like an hour long. We'll watch a bit of YouTube or something. And I appreciate that more than you realize because yes, you do still have to work afterwards.
Yeah.
Whereas I can go to bed.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that way more than you think.
Have you learned to not deal with it, but I mean like for example, is this how you picture that relationship going in terms of like what am I trying to say? Okay, so
Like
obviously,
expectations.
yeah. So obviously, like, have you almost lowered your expectations of how much we hang out together since we've both gone into business, or
Mm,
are you like have you learned have you had to grow into this to the
mm,
point where you're at now? Because obviously you're saying, yeah, I understand, that's fine, blah blah blah.
mm.
But was that always the case?
I can't remember a time where I had to just learn to
Because
deal with it.
quality time is one of your love languages, right?
Yeah, of course, and so
Yeah.
is it's yours as well. It's up there.
Is this?
Yeah, I'd say
I
so.
don't even know. I need to remember.
There's a lot of them.
I
Um,
swear. I love how
yeah,
you're
no,
telling me.
it's not something I had to deal with. I like our routine right now. The
Yeah.
only difficult thing is that we don't spend enough time on traveling together, because that's our biggest love language
Yeah.
is traveling. And so I
Yeah.
do like have mini breakdowns every few months when I'm like, I want to go away. Don't
Yeah.
want to be here anymore. Like in the UK, not on Earth.
I swear. I
um,
clock, yeah.
like, oh, I just want to do this. And you're like, yeah, we have to work harder then. And so that is a really difficult aspect. So like we don't
Yeah.
go away as much as maybe other couples do.
Yeah.
And I would love more of that. But then at the same time, it's like, look, we got to work hard now so that we can enjoy the fruits of our labor
Facts.
later. But because we live
Facts.
together as well, I think that is easy. I think if you live separately and then you've got the routines that we have, like
Yeah, yeah,
working from
yeah.
this, that would be very difficult.
Yeah.
So it really does help that we live together. But even people who live together and are business owners, sometimes they don't get quality time.
Yeah.
And obviously everyone's different, so I can't comment on that. But I'm just very grateful that we do get that time. And it's not something I had to get
I think,
used
do you know
to.
what though? It helps that you work from home.
Yeah.
Because I think if you didn't, because obviously I'd just be at
Mm,
home or out or whatever, then it's like
yeah.
when you're back,
You'd have to make some time free for yourself, like to spend time with me or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
but then that might not always suit.
Yeah.
And then it's like, so I think the hack is, or the privilege we have now is that you can work from home
Mm,
as it stands. You get me? Because
mm,
then it's like, or even imagine like if we both still had like a 9 to 5,
mm.
and we work in office, we come home, but then we're still working on the side hustles from 5 to 9. Then do you get me? So then I think it'd be quite
Mm.
difficult in that sense.
No, we make it work, and I love how we do it.
Yeah,
I have no complaints.
you thank God for that. So then, do you think as well? Do you think like couples make good business partners then?
Mm.
Because we're technically, well, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, 100%. Because this is gonna, obviously we're gonna monetize this at some point. This is gonna be a business.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah. So my question is, do you think it works well, or
Like us or couples
say
in.
it in general, and then we'll go to us?
Yeah. It really depends on the couple because you know that person, there could be kind of similar to what we were talking about a few episodes ago. Like you're not your partner isn't your enemy. And I think in some cases when if you're in business together, you could think that they're undermining you or they're in competition with you or whatever. And maybe they're getting more spotlight than you are, more attention or something like that. And so yeah, it can be a bit difficult. So I can't speak for everyone. I think it really depends on your strengths. Can you put aside your ego and both work together, and rather
Who
than
has to put aside their ego though? Just both parties, or
whoever has the biggest ego.
speak on it?
Yeah. Whoever has the biggest ego, just put it aside. Otherwise maybe just don't do business together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to work
Because
together.
it's like, when do you switch off then?
Yeah.
Because
Because
it's
then you got
like,
the issue of bringing, work or business problems into the relationship because you are business partners, but also partners in real life.
yeah, that's, so it's like, how do you actually separate? Because then it's like we're always talking business. Because then, cause technically we kind of are, in a sense, but not at the same time.
I don't see it that way.
I think,
though.
yeah, but I think it's because I think because we've scheduled or slash systemized how we're doing the poddy and stuff. It's mainly like on the Sundays when all that happens, and then it's just a case of
Yeah.
maybe I'm like, oh, Jazz, did you do that, or that's been scheduled, or Jazz, this is ready,
Yeah.
blah blah, that
Yeah.
type of thing. So I think, but outside of that, I think if we're in the same business, I don't know.
It's about how you communicate as well. So for example, you just said there, you were saying, "Oh, Jazz, can you do this? Jazz, can you do that?" Now, if you were saying that in in a
it
bossy
now,
way.
bro.
Yeah, just say,
Now.
I told you to do this. Why haven't
I
you done it?
told you. My
Exactly.
face like that. Didn't I tell
So
you?
then, it would be business over. Like there's ways to talk to people, especially your partner. So yeah, you gotta handle it with respect. And then in terms of us, yeah, I think we make good business partners, and it's all a learning curve as well.
Yeah, facts.
You know, for me, I think, maybe I got to work on being more organized.
Facts.
But I have improved
Improved.
because I
But
have.
no.
I am
To
using
be
my
fair, shout
calendar.
out to you. You have improved, but it can still be a
Yeah,
lot.
of course, but you're very organized. Mike's calendar is like, wow, so organized, so colorful,
Thank you.
so systemized.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
and you've actually been told to share your calendar before on a work call because yours was so organized.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
you're
you.
the example.
Yeah.
But I'm the complete opposite. I will just go from memory.
Yeah.
Not anymore though. I do write stuff down now, and
Yeah.
I do refer to my calendar.
But I think that was the issue because it's like, I remember saying to you, like, Jazz, you need to use your calendar. But you're like, oh, I can remember everything. I'm like, yeah, me too, but you don't have to. Do you get me? I'm like, we all have one brain. And at the end of the day, we have to allocate a certain amount of energy to certain things. So I'd rather not allocate energy to trying to figure out what I'm doing today or trying to remember every single task or what time I'm meant to do this or meant to do that. I'd rather just dump it all in the calendar, and then if I'm confused about what I'm doing right now or what I need to be doing next, I just look at my calendar. I'm like, oh, this is what I need to do. So it's more of it's just to help me. Do you get me? And then to put less pressure on me because I know what needs to be done. Because then everything's literally listed there. I'm like, oh, okay, I have to do this now. I have to do that now. And in terms of like, because I remember I was telling you how I do my to-do list. So it's like I do my to-do list the night before. And then I literally put into my calendar the task I have to do. So it's like, let's just say I have to call this person, send this invoice, research this thingy. So if I put that in my calendar for the next day, I'm going to do my to-do list because it's in my calendar. But then it's like when you have really like broad tasks, like learn how to, I don't know, whatever a broad task could be. And then you don't even put it into your calendar. It's like, okay, cool. How long are you going to do that for? What exactly is it you're doing? And there's a good chance that you just won't do it because you haven't even blocked out time to do that. And I've noticed as well, it's like, it makes my day a lot more rigid in the sense where if I have my schedule done out, no one can just grab me or call me or do this or that. And then I end up like completely not doing what I was meant to be doing.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And it makes life easier because then it's like, you're not stressed because if you have a certain time block for a certain thing and someone wants to, if that wine fell, oh my
Ooh,
God,
we got
mon
electricals and
Dieu.
liquids here, people.
Oh mon Dieu, bro, my life flashed before my eyes. Do you ever do that?
Yeah.
Anytime like I accidentally,
time.
I nearly drop something or anything like that, I feel it as if the laptop, oh mon Dieu, thank God.
Yeah, Scarlett's all right.
Anyway, Scarlet. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, having like an organized day just allows you to plan a lot better, and there's no way anyone can like push or pull you throughout your day. And it's just, I think honestly, as much as it sounds like, what's the word, like anal or very
Mundane.
yeah, mundane, I think honestly it makes life so much easier. Because then at the end of the day, I'm like, do you ever have those days where like, what did I actually do today? I just look at my calendar. I'm like, this is what I did.
Yeah, you've
Happy
actually
days.
done quite a bit.
Yeah, do you get me? But obviously as well, like everyone does their calendar differently, so you just need to do it in a way that suits you and today and your to-do list as well. Because mine suits me, but it may not work for you. So that's why I was always telling you to like see what works, play around. But obviously I showed you what I do, but
Yeah,
know
I
what
just
I
got
mean?
you to copy yours onto
yeah,
mine.
just move it, but yeah, move it around for you to suit your needs and how you do stuff. And
I feel like I needed you to do that for me though, because I'm not an organized person, so I needed you to teach me.
yeah,
And now I've got the foundation, and that now I can just, like you said, move it around.
yeah.
But what are some productivity tips that you recommend? Because you've recently made a purchase for your productivity. That was a tongue twister. That.
I'm not even laughing at that. I'm laughing at the thing I bought.
Yeah.
I think, look, give me some time, right? So basically, guys, I bought this. It's like a kitchen timer
It's
thing.
an alarm clock.
Yeah, a kitchen timer. Can you not?
Sorry.
It's my. Did you pay for it?
No.
Okay, so I don't need to feel any. What's the word I'm looking for?
Did I trigger you?
No, you did not trigger me. I
Sound.
know you've just been on my ass about it. Pause for, for the whole week. Anyway, I bought like those kitchen timer thingies that you kind of twist. You might have seen people online having it. They twist it, and basically it's like a timer. So I've used that in conjunction with my calendar now, because sometimes, let's just say I'm doing a task for like 45 minutes. I tend to go over it because I'm not looking at my calendar. I'm just working. Next thing I've done like an hour and 20 minutes. Now I'm behind on my next task and stuff like that. But I think it's gonna help me because I can just kind of put my phone away, set a timer for 45 minutes, and then just literally lock in for those 45 minutes. And even like I think I'm starting to get a bit over the top with it, or like OTT,
Oh yeah.
because I'm using it to like track how long I'm eating and stuff. But
And yeah.
I do that because obviously I watch YouTube at the same time. So it's like if I don't have that, I'm just gonna be watching. Like I'm gonna eat slower. I'm gonna watch YouTube for like an hour.
Yeah.
Or I'm even like what do they call it, doom scrolling now or whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah, doom scrolling, and then So I've only been using it for like a week. I haven't gotten the full benefits out of it because I'm still trying to. It's helping me to like understand how long I do certain tasks as well. Because certain stuff I'm like, oh, that's taking me half an hour. Then I set the timer for half an hour, and I realize I'm only halfway through the task. So I think as I use it more, I'll
That's
start to
true.
understand a lot more how long certain tasks take me, and it also means that I'll know if, like throughout the week, it'll help me to gauge how much time I'm spending on certain tasks. So then, if it means now I need to delegate certain stuff, especially like the stuff that isn't like a high return on investment, I probably start doing that. Because like for example, today when we're doing like thumbnails and stuff like that, or this week, sorry, I didn't realize thumbnails took me as long as it did. So I'm like, is this worth the time I'm putting into this? I could be just doing something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of my little productivity hacks. So if you guys want to use it, should I put the link in the bio to my little Amazon? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Shit, that's our first.
Storefront.
Our first.
Yeah. By the way, guys, it's not those
The twisty thing.
Yeah,
like
because
the
that's what it
that's how it
sounded
sounds.
like.
Yeah.
It's not one of those.
Yeah,
at
not
all.
like
This
the
one's
oven
more sleek.
bakery. Yeah, no, this one looks cool. It's like.
Yeah, it's like it's flat and black and.
Look, just check the link in the bio because we're not.
Yeah, just check it out. Just
But I was gonna say, what's your productivity hack then?
follow you. I don't have productivity hacks.
You do.
I do. Tell me.
That one that you do on the Tuesdays before lunch.
What?
That thing, your product, you do.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to help you out here. Just say you have one.
I don't know what you're on about. What do I do on Tuesdays?
I wasn't being serious. But
I was gonna say I have no. Yeah, I don't have productivity hacks. I just
Have you got a tip that you've learned recently? Not even from me, but just in general.
Oh, that is a good question.
Like when you're about to like sit down and do work, or when you have tasks to get done, is there any go-to thing that you have, or something that you do?
Silence. No, guys, sorry, I can't. This is not my area of expertise. I've just learned how to use a calendar. I am not running before I can walk. So come back to me in like 5-6 months.
Yeah.
And
I think one thing that you're doing well right now actually is having a separate phone for business.
Yeah.
How have you found that?
Good. My heart races every time I check it.
But at least you can like separate yourself.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. At least I'm not scrolling through TikTok and then I've got a message saying, "Hey, rent due for your Airbnb."
Yeah.
At least like I know I'm expecting something on my work phone, and if nothing, literally, this is what I do. When I check my work phone and there's no notifications, I go, "Thank you, Jesus."
Yeah, that's the same as me.
Yeah,
I was really onto you initially because I could see that you were doing like work stuff on your personal phone. And I'm like, Jazz, you need to separate that, because it's like then you'll never have a break. Do you get me? Like you can't
Yeah.
be on. You need to separate, because it's like, for me, it's like when I want to switch off, I can, because I just leave my work phone in my room, and then that's me. No one from like work related can contact me.
Yeah.
But if you have that on your main phone, then it's like you could just be chilling, watching Netflix or whatever. Then boom, you just get a message saying this, a message saying that. And at least now, when I go and pick up my work phone, I'm mentally in that zone. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to get work done. Or if there's a crappy message on my phone or a stressful message, because there is a lot of times, I'm already primed for that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I think another tip would be, if you can, get another phone for business. Like,
Yeah.
excuse me.
It's the wine, huh?
I don't know. I'm always fucking burping on this pod. Yeah, one thing I would say, if you can, get like a business phone. Obviously,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be like anything class. It's
No.
just
Something.
just another phone. So at least you can separate personal and business. And then when you're out networking with people as well, give them your business number. Keep everything separated, so you can like,
Live.
switch off effectively.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, exactly. Because you brought your work phone once to the gym, and you had a really annoying text, and then after, yeah, you just wanted to go home after that.
Oh,
It
God,
ruined your
I don't
whole
even remember the
workout.
message,
Me
but I remember the
neither.
session. Like
Yeah.
my whole, like, I don't know if I was doing chest or back or whatever. And like normally, if stuff pisses you off, you go to the gym. Like, yeah, let me, you know what I mean? Let me.
It wasn't even something major. It was like really minor.
Yeah, it was really minor, but it's just rubbed me the wrong way, and it just ruined my workout. And I'm like, why did I bring this phone with me? And that's it's annoying as well, because my work phone is my better phone in terms of like camera and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, I want to bring that to the gym so I can take cool aesthetic pics and, dark, you know what I mean? Just do my vibe in it. But then it's like, if I bring this phone and something annoys me, it's going to ruin my session.
Yep.
So even today, it's annoying. I want to take like a cheeky little mirror pic, and I'm like, allow this, because it's the 13 I'm using in there, which is my main phone.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, oh, allow this quality, man. I wanted this to be like sharp. But yeah, no, I remember that session. Yeah. No, that's a great example as to why you need to do that. Cause
don't let it ruin your workouts,
it
guys.
It, man.
Yeah, we went home after that. You just weren't in the mood.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It was weird as well, because it's like, a lot of the time it's like, don't allow stuff to affect you, and you're trying to be like very, like, or at least me, I'm trying to be very like stoic about it. I'm like, okay, I'm in control of my emotions. Something has annoyed me, but it's up to me whether I allow it to annoy me or not. But then sometimes it's like, fuck this, man. I'm not this. I'm fuming. This is really pissed me off.
Yeah, I remember that. But then, do you think that being business minded, obviously it comes with stress and everything, but do you think that affects relationships?
In what sense?
Just being business minded in general, do you think that that can affect relationships? Because
I think it can improve.
are you sure there?
I'm not sure.
Because you just said that it ruined the workout. We were at the gym together. We had to leave early.
But that was nothing to do with business. I think if I was
Okay. But okay, yeah.
that's not a good example.
Okay. Okay.
Give me a
Bad
good example. Take your time.
Okay, yeah, going back to the whole work thing. So being business minded means you're going to prioritize things. You've got to get XYZ done, or XYZ done. Your toe is in the camera, I think.
need to stretch. 2 seconds, guys. Sorry. I need to stretch my leg. Okay,
yeah,
go
so
on.
some people might not understand that. For example, you might have a call booked tomorrow.
Sorry, understand what I missed.
How do you think, the question is for you?
Yeah.
Having a business mindset can affect relationships.
Okay.
Because your business mindset is kind of different from your general mindset.
What's a business? Yeah, I think the best break down the question. What's a business mindset?
My interpretation of business mindset is someone who takes risks, who prioritizes their work most of the time, who always thinks of the bigger picture, not of the current circumstances, doesn't give in to what's it called? Like where you're happy about something instantly, but it's not the quick, not the quick pleasures, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, 2 seconds. Describe it again.
not quick pleasures, but it's like the long-term
long
pleasures.
gratification,
Yeah,
delayed gratification.
yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But yeah,
They feed into that.
what
They lean
whatever
into
or
that.
whatever
Yeah,
you think business mindset is, do you
yeah.
think it just affects relationships? It can affect
As in romantic
relationships.
relationships,
Yeah, of course.
I think it can. I think in a good sense and a bad sense. So let's say
Would you?
bad sense first.
Well, yeah. Do you think it makes it easier or harder a relationship?
Okay, now that's two different
No,
questions
it's
then.
not.
No, because one is does it affect it, and then one is does it make it easier or harder.
Not really. Okay, let's go with just. Do you think it makes it easier or harder to keep a romantic relationship if you have a business
I'm gonna say
mindset?
harder then.
Okay.
Okay, look, there's the way I see it. There's like two questions, right? Because you're asking me, does having a business mindset affect? I mean, make it easier or harder? But then there's also does having a business make it easier or harder? So I think the mindset may not be the issue.
Mhm.
It may be the whether you have a business or not. So I think if you do have a business, I will say yeah, because a lot of your time is focused on the business, etc.
Mm.
But then it's like, how do you handle? It could be no for some people as well because it's like you have your business on lock, or your life is just so organized and efficient, and you got all your systems in place to the point where it doesn't even affect your personal. But if we bring it back to the mindset thing, it's like I feel like if you have a business mind, let's just say you're doing well in business. So as in
Mm.
not a case where it's just like money, 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 money. Because I think what business mindset is very broad. It's a
Okay.
broad
Let
thing.
me change up the question a little bit then. You, as you are right now, you're
Yeah.
you're hustling.
Yes,
You
sir.
got no time. Now, say you weren't with me. I know, don't cry. God forbid, that's a horrible thought.
How could you say that?
I know, I'm sorry. But say you weren't.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think that you being as you are now, it's harder then for you to go out and try and meet someone? So yeah, does it make it harder or
So
easier for you to meet someone because you're in business? Because you have a lot of time. Well, you don't have a lot of time. That's the
yeah,
thing.
so what I was gonna say is one thing I've said before, right? I think being in a relationship definitely helps you when you're in the business
Yeah, I completely
But
agree.
caveat, I don't even know if that's the word, but disclaimer, it has to be the right partner.
Oh yeah,
So let me
facts.
not just say being in a relationship helps you, but it needs
Yeah.
to be the right partner. But I will say with you, definitely, because it's like when it comes to you or being or having you as a partner, it's like I'm able to just lock in fully. And I
Mm.
think the fact that because like because of who you are, there's not that much pressure on me in terms of like I don't know, like we need to be going here. You need to fly me here. You need to buy me this, buy me
Basically, I'm not.
that.
You're calling me low maintenance.
In a nice
It's yeah,
sense,
in a
yeah, in
nice
a nice
way.
sense, yeah. So it's like, Chica, if you knock over that camera, you'll have an issue with me. So in that sense, it does make it easy, and because as well, it's like if I was single, yes,
God,
I'd have
yeah.
a lot more time because we're not together. But I think like my brain would be scattered, like, cause it's like
Mm.
I'm in a city. There's this person, that person, this friend, that friend. They want to go to this event, that event. Like I'd be all over the shop, and I don't think
Yeah.
I'd be able to really lock in and focus. Do you get me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you were as you are now,
Yeah,
locked in, I don't think you'd have the time to meet someone.
yeah,
So that's I don't think you'd be able to
yeah.
meet
True,
someone.
but with
I think you'd have to be single until you've automated the business enough where you actually have time to enjoy it.
yeah, but at the same time, it's like I'm not distracted because I'm with you. Because if you're single, it's very easy for you to get distracted. Because yeah, I could be so
Yeah.
locked in, but it's very easy for you
Yeah,
to
you
get
get lonely,
distracted.
I
'Cause that's
guess.
what I'm trying to say. Because like
Yeah.
as much as you want to be locked in, you want to have
Yeah.
a friend, you want to have a companion, you want to chill with the boys or this or that. You get me? So I'm gonna
Yeah.
be
You're gonna look for the missing piece. But
not even necessarily
yeah, there's
missing
something
piece, but
missing,
it's
and
like
that's
you're
why you
gonna
look for it elsewhere.
yeah, okay, we can put it
Yeah.
that way. And then it's like, what if I find that in the wrong thing? Do you get me? So I
Mm.
think because I'm in a relationship, it's like, okay, cool. I'm not out here dating. I don't need to be swiping on Tinder and doing all this hinge stuff. I don't need to be bringing people on dates. When I do bring them on a date, I don't need to be thinking, oh, is this the one for me? Can I trust them? Like, I don't need to be doing all of that
Mm.
again, on top of thinking about, oh, I've got a business, I need to make sure it's cash flowing. If you have employees, I need to pay the employees, this and that. Like, I think it's a lot. So I think definitely, because as well, like, you compliment me.
And that's what a relationship should do. You should compliment
I think
each
because you
other.
compliment me, that makes it quite good. And at the same time, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have left my job. Do you get me? Have we talked about that on the pods? Did they know?
They knew you left your job.
I know, but they know why, like, or at least why.
Yeah, because it was just you had enough of it. It was
Yeah, but I think the turning point was true. But it goes back to me saying how you're like low maintenance, because it's like, imagine you expected XYZ from me, and then I've quit my job. I can't give you XYZ because we now got P. Like, yes.
Yeah, we.
Yes. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, like, I don't have P like that to be able to do this and that. So I think because you had you had patience with me in that sense, whereas like I felt comfortable enough to be in this vulnerable state of me not having a job whilst I figure myself out and figure out this job thing. That allowed me to really grow in that space and time. And at the same time, remember it was in Mexico when we were out in Serge's place, and so context anyway, we went to Mexico during 2022. 2022.
It was our first holiday.
2021, 2022.
Something like that. I think it was 2022.
No, because we've already been together 3 years.
Okay, 2021.
Yeah, it's 21.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it was in 2021 we went to Mexico, and we're at a place out where my brother was staying. And at that point as well, I'd been in my job for 2021, so about 3 years at that point.
Yeah.
And I hated it. I really didn't like it, but I was always moaning to Jazz, always complaining to Jazz. And then I remember in Mexico, I was like, basically, it was coming towards the end of our trip. I'm like, Jazz, I don't think I can go back. Like, I can't do it. And then she's like, yo, you've been saying that for ages. Do something about it. And then I remember being like triggered in the sense. I'm like, oh shit. Like
why is she mean?
Not even that, but it's just like that's so true, because I'm not the type to complain and not do stuff about it. So it's like,
exactly,
when I got called out for doing that, I was like, oh crap, like you're right. And then after that trip was when I went back and said, you know what, I'm going part-time.
Yeah.
And then after part-time, I was like, okay guys, yeah, was it part-time?
Yeah, because your mum gave you the idea of going part-time as well.
What the hell was I doing as part-time then?
So you were doing your video editing stuff.
Yeah, but like that was just freelance. I was just...
Yeah, but you were like
Do you know what as well? This is how I clocked I was getting paid so little. When I went part-time, my lifestyle was the same.
Yeah, that's true.
They were paying me that's what annoyed me about the thing, because it's like the amount of time, like uni for 4 years.
Yeah. It's a system.
Go and do your master's. That's my 5th year.
You were
then I go into this job and they're paying me peanuts,
and you were earning the same amount as I was, and it's a customer service based role, and you are.
And
you
I was
did
a
a
whole
full
master's graduate.
See what I mean?
So I'm like, I don't know, like it's annoying, because it's like, but at the same time, I thank God. Because if they were paying me a decent amount, I would have stayed there.
Yeah, you did say if you stayed in Ireland, they would have paid you a lot more.
Yeah, they would have paid me double of what I was getting here.
Yeah, they pay you a lot better in Ireland. Obviously, it's a bit more expensive in Ireland, but they pay you a lot more.
Yeah, so then it's like, if I got that job in Ireland, with that being my home, don't beat me for people who don't believe black people can be from Ireland. But I could have gotten very comfortable and just chilled in Ireland, and then...
Thank God you came to...
That's what I was going to say. Like, if I didn't come, I wouldn't have met you.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have been doing this beautiful podcast in front of all these beautiful people. And yeah, life would be very different. So at the same time, it's like, you need to remember as well, or it's a good reminder for me, is that like things always seem crap in the moment, which is kind of what I was saying to you the other day. But it's always like for a reason. But it's always when you look back, it's like, oh, this happened because of that. And, oh, I'm so happy that happened. I remember that time when we... etc. etc.
Thing is, we look back at you leaving, and honestly, it's like, wow, you actually did that. But at the time, like, we were moving to Manchester. We had a whole flat to pay for, and we didn't go for like cheapest flat either. Like a studio, sleeping on the floors. Like, we went for somewhere that we liked, and we didn't know how we were gonna get it. We just somehow, I don't know still to this day, but we did.
Yeah. Thank God. And that was honestly God, because
Definitely.
even the referencing, I'm like, I don't know.
You
Bear in
know,
mind, I quit my job. So how that referencing went through, bro,
no idea.
only God,
No
man.
idea.
Only
But
God, honestly.
absolutely. But yeah, like there was no doubt. There was absolutely no doubt that
Yeah.
you were gonna do what you said you were gonna do.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so yeah, I wanted you to quit, but I didn't have any anxiety about it. I was just like, okay, cool.
See, me even, like, I wasn't even, can I help you?
Chica's barking.
Every time on this pub, when we're just trying to, but yeah, but even for me, it wasn't even like a scare thing at that point. I was like,
You were so
the
done.
fed, the if like, if fed up was like a building, it'd be like the Eiffel Tower.
Okay.
Horrible analogy.
Yeah, I've never heard that before. Put that in the Stoic books.
Horrible analogy, but basically, my level of Lord have mercy.
Federation.
Anyway, my
Mm-hmm.
level of
You were fed up.
Anyway, I was extremely fed up.
Yeah, and that's why you
what I'm
needed
trying
to leave.
say.
That's
Yeah,
why you needed
facts.
to leave. But we're here now. And yeah, I believed in you.
Thank you for that.
I still
Appreciate
do.
that, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
But yeah, so okay, so then back to the whole do you think having a business mindset affects relationships? What do you think? Because for me, it helps in a positive sense.
Yeah, it does. It definitely
And
depends. Pour moi?
Pour toi, c'est bon ou pas? Non, non.
Pour moi?
Ouais.
How do I? Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Quoi?
Pour moi.
Ouais. For
Ouais.
you.
Yeah.
Ouais.
Wait,
pardon, tu parles français? Hey.
Chica said yes.
Depuis quand? Okay, 2 seconds, guys. So yeah, answer the question. I need to get cheap.
Can business affect relationships?
No, so sorry, does it make it easier or worse? Can you go out there?
You know, it really depends. It really depends on the person, because I think at the start of business it could be really tough. Or even in the middle when you've got loads of overheads to pay and things like that. But then I think of I refer back to Alex Hormozy quite a lot, actually, because he was
You're a big fan of him, innit?
big fan. Love
Good old Alex.
Love the Hormozys.
Layla.
Yeah.
Alex.
Because he was stressed. One of the stories that he told was he had all these salesmen to pay right before Christmas, and his top salesman needed like 20 grand or something. It was like, yeah, 20 grand. And Alex was meant to have all this money come through, but something was up with the bank, something or other, and they couldn't give Alex the money. And he was like, but I have my salesman that I need to pay. How am I going to pay these, pay my overheads? And it's right before Christmas. This guy has a family and everything.
Yeah.
So Alex had to pay him out of his own money. And bear in mind, he had maybe 22,000 or something in his bank account at the time. Bear in mind, he was living with his partner Layla's parents at that time.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't afford a place of his own. And he already failed businesses before that. And was living.
Was he not sleeping at the gym at that point, or when did that happen?
I think that was before that, because this is when he started doing more. He was stepping away from the gym stuff slightly. So yeah, and he was stressed. But whenever I think I'm stressed, I'm like, hey, at least I haven't got 20,000 to pay my salesman right before Christmas.
Yeah.
And then as well with his partner. Oh, geez, why is the story gone out of my head now? Oh, can it affect relationship? The story's gone. There was a story about him and Layla.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah, and I can't remember.
You can. There it is. It's coming.
No, it's not.
It's right there. It's
It
coming.
is?
Layla, Hormozy, Alex.
Yeah, it's gone.
Is it actually?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Look at you just talking for talking.
No. Because what was the question again? No, maybe that was.
Is business good or bad for relationships? Or is having a good business mindset good or bad?
Yeah, well, yeah, I can't remember the story I was going to relate to. But
How many stories does Alex have?
He's got a few.
Oh, did she like cover money for him or something? No, she supported him.
No. She didn't cover any money for him.
Yeah.
But she did help him. She did help him a lot, and he owes a lot of his success to her. Because before that, he tried businesses, and then he got with her, and then their business flourished. because it took like business mindset and his together. But yeah, I'm sorry, guys. The story is gone.
It's all that scrolling you're doing on your phone.
What? What? What are you talking about?
That's what it is, bro. It's all that TikToking you've been doing. Doom scrolling, as
That's
they
why
call
I
it.
can't remember what I was talking about.
Exactly. Because you're going through videos so much. Yeah, do you know what's happening? All the storage in your brain. It's all those TikToks you're watching.
Malfunctioning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, lies.
So, long story short, is it good or bad?
I think it can be good. Yeah, as long as you're willing to grow as well. Because I've grown a lot since being with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do explain.
Of course. Yeah, I think because you are also very you have a huge business mindset.
Don't know where it came from, but we thank God.
Hey, it's here.
It's
It's
there
landed.
now. Yeah.
That is only going to encourage me to have the same. You know, so if I turned around to you like the other day, actually, I was like, "Oh, Mike, I think I just want to."
Do you want to talk about that? What happened the other day?
Yeah, so I'm just stressed with business, and I turned around to Mike. I'm just feeling a bit overwhelmed. Could be hormones, definitely hormones. And I was like, Mike, I don't want to do this anymore. And he goes, well, that's a hook you've got me now.
Yeah, and literally, you just come to me like, Mike, don't want to do this anymore. I'm like, well, you hooked me in now.
Yeah, I was
Do
like,
tell.
this business thing. Maybe we should just move to another country, and I'll just get a job, like regular job. Don't worry about this business things too much. Maybe I'm not cut out for it.
Yeah.
And Mike was like, what are you talking? Where is this coming from?
Do you know what's funny? I didn't even mention it. I thought you had like a camera up or something.
Really?
Yeah. I thought you were trying to prank me. So I'm like, where is this?
Nah,
I'm
I was
like,
just feeling so
what are you talking about, bro?
I was feeling so overwhelmed. I was like, yeah, I've got this, and this going wrong. I don't know about this. And Mike was like, all right, then, you do. I won't judge you. But just, you'll be like everyone else. And
Yeah, I know. Literally, I think I've learned as well with you. I've learned when to go soft and when to be like blunt. So that was like that time. I think I was being quite blunt, but like nice blunt, right?
yeah, nice
Because
blunt.
I'm like, okay, you want to stop your business and stuff. I'm like, okay, you can.
Yeah, because I was like,
There's no issues. You can stop it right
yeah, because I
now
was like,
and
yeah,
just.
Mike, I'm just going to support your business and we can have the nice soft life. And, I'm okay just taking a back seat and just letting you do it. And you're like, okay, as long as you're okay not having a holiday for X amount of years. And I
Because
was
I
like,
need to work.
and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do something.
Yeah, because I'm like, look, if you want, there's nothing wrong with you just settling for the life that you currently have, which you seem to moan and complain about. But I was also telling you, like, look, do you want the stress of this or the stress of your business? Because at the end of the day, it's up to you. And it's like, because I knew she was just talking for talking sake.
I was just in my feelings, and
Yeah.
this happens. Like, so if you're ever feeling like this yourself, feeling a bit overwhelmed about whether, oh, am I doing the right thing? This business is really overwhelming. I've got this due. I don't know how I'm gonna make this. Just know I feel like that like every 6 weeks.
The thing is, well, that's what I was telling you as well. I'm like, bro, I was like, Jazz, I'm always stressed and always anxious. It's just we need to know and understand how to deal with it. And it's not a thing that when it comes to business as well, it's not gonna as much as your business grows, you're still gonna be stressed.
Yeah.
So I was literally saying, yeah, it's cool that you're feeling like this. If you want to jump ship, you can. That's your decision. But just don't complain when you can't go on these holidays or get that car you wanted or retire your parents or blah blah. Like don't be upset because you've chose this.
Yeah.
But then it's like, do you want that the heart of staying the same or the heart of changing? Because regardless, life is always hard. That's life.
Exactly. Choose your hard. And the thing is, I knew this talking to you.
Yeah.
I just needed some, I don't know,
Just wake up, woman.
help.
Yeah.
I was just in my feelings, and it's normal.
Yeah, no, it's
It's
normal,
normal.
but I think it's like recognize it, but like sometimes, like in that moment, I was like, okay,
Everything
cool,
can-
but snap out of this, bro. There's no
Yeah,
time
it's
for
just
this right
sometimes
now.
it can feel so heavy.
Especially because you had like in a meeting today and stuff like that. I'm like, Jazz, there's no time for thinking like this.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Because I think it's I was even referring to the podcast we had last week.
Yeah, you're like, you should check out this podcast called The Growth Club. Because they were talking
Yeah,
about...
because it's the girl talking about the dip and was that
Yeah, that was... I don't know. Well,
Sorry guys, we're pausing because we filmed like a spare episode. So we're like, was that episode last week or anyway? What we were
Yeah.
talking about in that episode, because it won't come out for a while, was how does a dip and a dip in just life or in business? Because so it's like when you start anything, you're always on a high, and then there's a period where it dips down, and that's where a lot of businesses fails. A lot of people quit because things are slow. It's not going the way they thought it would. Wow, it's not going the way they thought it would. But then it's like if you can stay in the dip for long enough, there will be like an inflection point. There will be a point where it starts to curve back up, and you start seeing growth again. But it's all about surviving that dip. So I kind of explained to Jazz that like where she is in her business right now, she's in the dip, but it's all about surviving and staying there and showing up. Because eventually you will make it out of the dip. You just need to stay there. I mean, you just need to show up every single day.
don't stay in the dip.
Yeah, don't stay there. But you just need to show up every single day. And that's just how anything you start is like because the example I use is our first podcast got like 44. I mean, got a certain amount of views, like the highest we've gotten so far in the podcast. That's because everyone's interested in, or
Curious.
people are just nosy or curious, and then it dips down because the people who are curious and nosy don't really care anymore. But then there's a few people that stay there, and then it's all about that steady growth all the way back up.
Yeah.
And we're in that period, even with the podcast, we're in the dip right now, where it's like not many people are looking, but there's a few people looking, and it might pique some people's interest. But this is where we now build our following, our audience. This is where we give the most value, but we need to just show up every single day. And if we decide not to show up, then it's like we won't make it out the dip.
No,
but
exactly.
at some point, something's gonna click. The page is gonna, and boom. But you just need to stay in the dip for as long as possible. I mean, keep showing up in the dip for as long as the dip's gonna be dipping. Stay in the dip because at some point it's gonna zoom back up.
Yeah.
But yeah, read the book, The Tipping Point. Was that the book I referenced last time?
I think so. Marcus Gladwell. Or
Malcolm Gladwell.
something like that.
Yeah.
The Tipping Point, anyway.
Yeah. Anyways,
We'll
just
put
Google.
that on our Amazon storefront.
Yeah. Yeah, with the tipping point. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think it's in business. It's okay to get discouraged. It's normal. It's normal to feel anxious all the time. It's just part and parcel of the what's the word I'm looking for, of the life.
Yeah, it just comes with it.
Yeah, it just comes with it. And I think
Yeah.
that's something we're learning. I think Jazz is feeling it now. I've kind of learned to deal with it, because the way I deal with it is me understanding this is it. Like learn to be in the chaos, because it is a chaotic lifestyle in the sense where anything could just pop up at
Yeah.
any point.
But we support each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever you're feeling like that, I'll make sure to pull you out of that feeling. Or, I'll do what I can and you do the same for me.
Exactly.
Yeah, give each other the grace.
Oh, sorry about that, guys.
We had some
The wine glass fell on the laptop, but we thank God there was no wine inside. We thank God.
yes, sir.
Jeez.
Yeah.
We thank God.
That's second time. Maybe it's a lesson not to have the glass near the laptop.
Maybe we shouldn't be drinking wine.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm acting like I'm fucking tipsy or something.
Ooh.
But yeah, anyway.
The drunk club.
The drunk club is crazy. But anyway, I think that was a nice, quick little pod. This is our Valentine's edition, guys. Where's the rose? See, you've lost it. The rose.
Oh, it's.
Look at you. You don't even know what I'm referring
I
to.
do.
Anyway, so guys, I hope you guys had a fantastic Valentine's.
I hope you had a fantastic Valentine.
And we sure did. We had a nice chill one. Because you guys are obviously seeing this after Valentine's. So tomorrow's our Valentine's.
It's not chill though. We're going Ninja Warrior.
Oh yeah, that's the opposite of chill.
That's like.
I hope you're going to be good at that.
I hope so too. I'm really scared. I don't want
I'm
to.
scared. It's just
Not scared, but like.
monkey bars and stuff, no?
Yeah, but way more. It's like balancing, and they give you grip socks. That's an indication.
Yeah, it's a bit of me though.
Yeah, but there's this. Going off growth club topics, but they've got this. Those walls like for BMX almost that you, or even
ramp,
skateboards.
Jasmine.
Yeah, ramp.
Those walls for BMX. A ramp.
Yeah, ramp. Anyway, you have to climb up that.
Yeah, light work. Yo, I was built for this.
No, you'll be
type of
good.
stuff.
You'll be good. I've never done this before.
No, but please, try keep up. Or
No, I'm gonna try my
yeah,
best.
because I don't want to be like helping Bear. Like for example, like ice skating and stuff. Like I can ice skate, you can't. So it's like if we go ice skating, I'm just holding
Look,
you.
the Ninja Warrior will be fun. Ice skating is like, oh, I'm walking on ice.
No, you're not. Hey, it's not walking on ice. You're dancing.
Dancing. You rocking on ice. Like what? I don't see people dancing.
No. It is a dance. It's an art. You're not just walking on ice. That's like calling ballet or salsa walking on the ground. Very to
Ice
the beat.
skating and
It's an
salsa
art.
are very different.
Anyway, it's an art. Just because you can't do it, don't hate on it.
No, I can't do it, and I don't care for it.
Anyway, guys, look, we'll go and argue off air.
About ice skating.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Like we said, enjoy your Valentines. If you didn't get a rose, sorry.
Here's one here. There you go.
Yeah, if you didn't get
It's
a
a
rose,
visual.
use Jasmine's. But at the same time, remember God also rose from the dead in 3 days and defeated death.
That's true. That's your rose.
Remember
It's a
that.
life rose.
That's your rose you can get.
Wow.
That was good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Very good.
Anyway, it's been Mike.
It's been Jazz.
And
Jasmine, actually.
Just Jasmine. And this has been the Grow Club.
See you next week.
Peace.
Bye.